Hey everybody, it's Stormed, and you have read that title correctly. The TheEndermansBro has finally apologized for all the drama that he has caused me and a bunch of other people since 2017. I'm going to show you guys the conversation of what's happened between me and Nebula here in just a second. But first, how this all started, I was looking at the TheEndermansBro's Twitter account and I saw that he made a post. He, Golden, and Wrench were playing Uno. And I was going crazy over this because Golden and Wrench are like normally good guys in the drama, but then they seem to be playing with the bad guy, which is obviously a really big deal. And I started ranting about it a bunch. Golden and Wrench were seeing that and they were all like, oh bro, it's just a game of Uno. It's a big deal if you are like good in drama and you're trying to associate with bad people in drama, which is why I was freaking out a bunch. But what I didn't know was that me and Golden would have quite an interesting Discord conversation, which is this here. Me, Golden, and Wrench argued back and forth on Twitter, and then Wrench kind of dropped out of the conversation and Golden started messaging me on Discord. So I'm not going to read through absolutely everything. This isn't going to be a very long video. You guys remember Loogie? That really bad guy that I talked about in my final drama stream? Well, he is back, and he is commenting trash off of alt accounts across my YouTube channel and on some other places. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. Loogie is going to be getting his own video. And I know what you guys are thinking. Stormed, Loogie is doing this for attention, remember? Honestly, Loogie's situation has gone way beyond just doing it for attention. If he was doing this for attention, it would last maybe like at most a few days. But no, this has been going on for months, with the exception of Loogie like taking a break or something from this whole thing. Anyways, as you could see here, Golden and I were talking about stuff. Nebula hasn't given a genuine apology. Yeah, we were still kind of just going back and forth, stuff like that. We played Uno. You guys can slow the video down or pause it and read through all of this, because again, I'm not going to be talking about every single message that has been sent, both between me and Golden and through me and Nebula's conversation. So if we go here, Golden was messaging Nebula about what I was saying, and he says that I like how he says that my past apologies are BS. They weren't. They were 100% genuine. Now, I say later that his apologies were BS, otherwise the exact same drama wouldn't have started up again and again and again. And I actually said earlier here, I am willing to have a proper conversation with Nebula to end all this drama. That is, if he's willing to have it too. His reply to that was, if he doesn't record, then I'll put it to consideration. Now, what Nebula was thinking at the time was that we were going to talk this out, like use our voices. I was thinking we would just, you know, message about it and whatnot, and that is exactly what we ended up doing. So yeah, Golden and I pretty much become cool again. Nebula doesn't want a drama video on his YouTube channel because, you know, that's not what it's all about, and he doesn't want his voice in my videos and stuff like that. He's not comfortable with his voice being out there yet. And Nebula doesn't want any of his content to be around drama. Here's the thing though, here's the thing. If you're in a big dramatic situation where you're the bad guy, then no matter what your content is, you'd have to upload a video like addressing it, or you have to make some kind of response to it, because otherwise it would show that you're ignoring the drama and you're obviously the bad guy because you're ignoring it all. But remember, Nebula and I solved everything, and I'm going to show that in a second. But yeah, as you can see, Nebula is saying that like he is worried about how things are going to go. He doesn't want his voice in videos and stuff like that. I didn't know he was talking about voice chatting. We ended up texting about it instead, and I'm going to show you guys that right now. So guys, this is the chat here where me and Nebula solved everything. So yeah, Golden said that he's tired of taking screenshots and sending them back and forth between me and Nebula. So he just added me and Nebula to a group chat, and yeah, I left for a bit, but then I came back. They're actually kind of memeing around a bit here, but yeah, Nebula's playing Fortnite Save the World. So this is where everything starts. Right here, I initiate a proper conversation between me and Nebula. So here's how it starts. All right, let me explain what is going on here. This is going to be a proper conversation to settle everything that has happened between me and Nebula since 2017. There will not be anyone blowing up in anyone else's faces, and if someone does, including me, then tell them not to do that. There will be a lot of typing that will mostly come from me. This will take a long time to get through because there is so much that happened since the 2 years that this has been going on for. I'm now going to start this off by asking Logan a few questions or so before we truly begin the conversation. Are you ready, Logan? So then I start asking Logan some pre-questions. He says he's ready physically but not mentally. I'm sorry if you don't want to do this or if it makes you feel uncomfortable, but it's something that really needs to be done, especially this is going to be ended for good. Good point. All right, on to the questions. Before we begin the conversation, I will type one at a time. 1, do you acknowledge the fact that this conversation will be recorded? It will be used to show apologies, what your reactions are to a lot of stuff, etc. It can also be used as future reference to show that you would be lying. So if Nebula were to start drama with me again over similar things, then this video could be used as future reference to show that he was lying the whole time and whatnot. So yeah, Golden pops in here. Why is this like an interview? That's kind of basically what it is, honestly. This whole thing is more of an interview than a conversation, but that's just kind of what I'm calling it. 2, are you aware of all the upcoming things that I may talk about in the conversation? There's a slight possibility that I know what's coming at me. Do you recognize how hard it may be to answer some of the questions that I may ask you? Honestly, I'm not sure. Trust me, it's going to be hard, but if you give your honest answers, you'll all be good to go. Okay, that's all the questions I wanted to ask you before we get started. To go over everything that happened, I will be using my video that I made on you for easy access to everything that has happened in one spot. Have you seen the video yet? I was told before that you haven't. No, but I was told some of the things that were mentioned in the video. Understood. Now we will begin the conversation. The first thing I want to ask you in regards to this is, do you have anything you want to say about any of the drama? First, I have been wanting this to be over for a while. I just couldn't bring myself to confront you to say anything. Is it because you're worried that I would blow up in your face or something like that again? Check mark. Understandable. Now we may really begin, starting with the Halloween 2017 drama where it all began. I'm just going to be scrolling through all this stuff, and if any interesting stuff comes up, I will talk about it, but you guys can slow down the video or pause the video to see everything that me and Nebula have talked about if you want to. Here we go. Okay, so here I was asking Logan about this profile picture that he made. During the Christmas 2017 drama, you had a very threatening profile picture set, which I will send now. Why'd you make this and set this as your profile picture across your social medias? It wasn't intended to be threatening. It was just something I made because I was bored and I didn't know what to make. So I tried to go for some detective type thing and I failed horribly now that I'm looking at it again. What I'm about to send you now is something you spammed on your Instagram stories 5 times. This was the first time you've called me out and publicly lied about me on any of your social medias like this. Do you regret making this story and sending it out to your Instagram followers? Yes, I do regret it. It seemed very small brain of me to do that. What I'm about to send you now is a square screenshot from our Discord DMs before we deleted all the Christmas 2017 drama from those Discord DMs. It doesn't show it, and you should definitely remember this, but the following message was sent to me from your account. The person who made this message claimed to be your brother, and I thought it was you, as you could probably tell by my reply. Who sent the message and how do you feel about it now? It was my brother, and I didn't know that he did that. It must have happened while I went to the bathroom. What I'm about to send you now is what I have dubbed the golden comment. This is what you sent before blocking me on Instagram shortly after. Do you regret saying this to me? Yes, I know it wasn't the right thing to do. I was just very pissed off about this whole thing, but now I know that this is wrong. Now we're going to move on to the Zypixel and the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse drama. This is the drama where you, Wrench, Marshmallow Dogs, and Kidseth all teamed up to destroy my Storm Warriors V1 Discord server. How did the thought of destroying my server come up, and why did you all do it in the first place? The idea of destroying your server didn't even come from me. I don't remember who came up with it. I just know the idea sparked into said person's head after I said something relating to me having admin on your server. Alright, I understand. Who would you say was the leader in the server destruction? I'm not going to go after whichever person you answer. I'm simply curious to know since you actually weren't said leader. I honestly don't remember, that's why I said said person. Now I want to talk a bit about when I called Zai Hitler. My intention of calling him this was to say that Zai was being a crazy leader to all the drama and not because he has killed people. Unfortunately, that second bit is how everyone in FNAP along with some other people took that. I've apologized for this on multiple occasions in my drama streams. Do you understand my intentions for why I called Zai that and recognize that I apologized for it? Yes, I understand that now. It would have helped if you gave us /Zai clarification to what you meant by that so that wouldn't have happened. I really should have, and I'm sorry I didn't do that sooner. What I'm about to send you now is an image that's got Kidseth and his buddies and Loogie and his buddies all riled up and whatnot. Do you regret saying this about me? Taking the image alone without saying anything would have been relatively okay, but at the same time we were in drama, so it's bound to be shown as being rude anyways. But using it to call me a rapist and such things was a really awful thing to do. I know that it was a wrong thing to do. I don't know what I was thinking. At this point, I have finished going through my EndermansBro Exposed video, but there are still questions left to answer, and I start asking them here. For one, what is your status with the following people? Kidseth, Loogie, Kit Kat, also known as Karate, Sir Altio, Ender Knight MC, and that Pika person who makes intros. Kidseth unknown, Loogie fine, Karate fine, Sir Altio unknown, Pika don't talk anymore. You forgot Ender Knight MC. Ender Knight, I don't think we've ever really had a talk. Alright, thank you for your answers. Are you aware that Kitsith is probably a pedo of some sort, as I have shown in my drama streams that you likely haven't seen? ... Kid sus. I forgot that me, him, and a bunch of other people, including Loogie and Kit Kat actually, or Karate, whatever you want to call her. Yes, it's a her. Isn't that absolutely insane? There is an actually insane girl against me in the Loogie drama right now. I forgot we were in that chat for a bit. This is a question for both of you guys. What is your current relationship with Loogie, and have you taken any part in any of the terrible things that he's done against me and Ender Knight? IRL friend and no. Loogie towards me I'm not entirely sure on and no. Nebula, as far as I could tell, all the members in FNAP have pretty much broken off, but that's not exactly my point. My main point is that everyone else who was in FNAP kind of hates you right now, but I don't exactly know why right now. Are you aware that at some point you're going to have to apologize to everyone else for whatever happened? I don't see why I would need to apologize to them, honestly. I can confirm this, but don't put this in the video. They don't really like Nebula. I mean, like, neither did I and everyone else, so it's not exactly something big that can't be put in the video, so yeah. You seem to have betrayed Wrench at some point by ignoring him and only answering when he snaps at you. This caused him to leave you for a while and join up with me and the others. I am aware that you guys seem to be on relatively good terms now, but why did you do that? I genuinely thought that he was talking to other people. He has brought me to group chats with some of his friends, and he has also left to go talk to some of his other friends in the past. Another reason is that I have a hard time deciding on who to talk to. I get worried that if I leave and go talk to someone else, they would get upset with me, so I didn't know what to do. And then the final question, I deal with the same kind of stuff myself, and it's definitely hard to go from one person to another without thinking that they probably feel angry. My best advice for this, and for everyone watching this video, is to just let them know that you will be back very soon, before you leave a call or group chat or whatever. Anyways, on to the final question. It's time for the big apology, the end of all this drama. I'm gonna need you to give your best genuine apology that you could possibly offer. A simple sorry for blank isn't enough. There's so much that has been done since 2017. I need you to give your best and biggest apology to me and also to anyone else that has been harmed by you in some way or another. Remember that this is being recorded. This is all that you have left to do before this is all over. So my final question is, can you make that apology? And then I was watching for 7 minutes. Nebula has come up with the apology. I'm sincerely sorry for all the things that I could have possibly done to hurt anybody in any possible way. I had no intentions to hurt anyone in those ways. I will try my best to do better. I hope that this will never happen again, and I hope that everything will be cleared up soon. I hope that I can be forgiven from this day on. If you don't take this apology seriously, then I will be pretty upset because I've been trying to gain the confidence to do this. But I have high hopes that this will never happen again. If I have to go down as far as deleting all social media platforms just to make this never happen again, then I will do it. Just please accept my apology. I'm sorry for everything. Nebula, your apology is accepted. Welcome back. And that's basically it. The drama between me and Nebula has now officially ended after 2 years of dealing with this crap. Questions have been asked, everything's been solved, the situation has been resolved, everything's good again. It took a while for this to happen, but it has been done. Thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.